The 2024 International Prophetic Prayer Conference of the Intercessary Army for Christ Ministry Incorporated Women has kicked off in Awka. The program, which is the vision of the President of the Ministry, Venerable Chima Ugochukwu, was organized by the Apostolic Coalition of Prophetic Elders, ACPE, and some ministers of God across the globe, brethren from other churches and ministries who convert to seek God's face. Correspondent Awka takes the story from here.
Understanding the Last Days is the 25th in the series and will last for 1 week, featuring programs and prayer sessions to meet the yearnings of all who draw nearer to the altar of God during the program. The International President of Apostolic Coalition of Prophetic Elders, Venerable Ugochukwu, while welcoming the brethren at the opening ceremony, said that the theme of the conference is a subject matter that is very vital to every true believer in this present dispensation, considering the revealed truth, stating that many have already been deceived owing to the practice of syncretism that have bedeviled the systems of the present-day church.
Neither is there salvation in any other. For there is no other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. But many have dissipated themselves already, seeking help where there is no help.
The wife of the International President of ACPE, Dr. Mrs. Chimude Ugochukwu, in her message, which was anchored on living in the consciousness of eternity, said that life is a transient and ends at a specific time, but eternity is endless, timeless, and of no change of location, asking the congregation to live and prepare for eternity now that the opportunity has been given to them.
We are witnessing the end of the times. You should be thinking about what your life will become after now.
On his part, another preacher, Pastor Alfred Itowe, maintained that the theme of the conference is timely, having the last days at its focus, stating that they are approaching the day of reckoning when their scorecards might be a season of sorrow to some, while those whose life reflected that of Christ will have endless joy, advising Christians to wake up and stop procrastinating and accept the biblical pattern so as to inherit God's kingdom.
The time for the final showdown between God and Satan. Heaven is ready for the enemy.
An assistant pastor of the ministry, Mrs. Ebele Chiemerie, maintained that the yearly program is the coming together of different churches and ministries within and across board to pray for the nation and earn salvation through the instrumentality of Venerable Ugochukwu, saying that indeed it has impacted many. Testifying God's faithfulness and grace experienced from the conference past years, some of the participants, Evangelist Ifeoma Ufo, Mrs. Abigail Omenkwo, and Mr. PC and more, testified to God's unwavering blessings and mercies upon every soul that draw nearer to that ministry, being a practical prayer ministry, calling on people to embrace and trust solely on God. From the Intercessary Army for Christ Ministries, Awka, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.